Hello, everybody. This is Tenacious Viking TV. Welcome back to Airport Madness 3D Volume 2. I'm Tenacious Viking, your air traffic controller host. Well, we're doing something a little different. I read an article about summer railroad traffic, or railroad, summer air traffic. And got me thinking that it might be fun to kind of try to simulate that and see the challenges of a lot of traffic and weather. So I turned the rain on. Traffic rate 2, according to the developer, is about an average day for most air traffic controllers. So I doubled its traffic rate 4 to try to show the increased summertime traffic. And I don't know how accurate that is, but it's just an effort. And I do have a few emergencies on. We may have one in 20 minutes, maybe two max, just to keep it real. And I started one of the busiest airports that I know of, and that's Chicago O'Hare. So we're just gonna play with this for 20 minutes and kind of get an idea what summer air traffic is like, and see how many times I have to delay traffic, delay departures, or go arounds. Just to keep the airport moving. Article I read was very interesting. It just listed some of the challenges of summer air traffic, including slots and how it affects other control areas and stuff like that. I'm just going to speed stuff up because we both know that it's going to get busier. Oh yeah, yes it is. The sound seems to be working better today than usual. Sometimes, I don't have any real sound, and
350 cross runway 10. Lambda 708 cross runway 04 left.
Oh, I hate that. Dang it! Stop it! I'm getting pop-ups on my game. In-game HUD available. Nah. In-game HUD. Really? I don't want to do that. No. No. Okay.
350 cross runway 10 left. 9588 line up runway 15.
Boy, that lightning just drives me crazy. Oh my gosh. So this is kind of just for sport, really. See what it might look like in at least U.S. summer. I think European summer is flying is about the same too.
9588 cleared for takeoff runway 15.
I'm not going to try to necessarily do legal separation, although I'll try to be careful. But I am going to be cognizant of sending flights off too fast and things like that. Everybody yells at me that I can have planes line up. Yes, I can, but then I forget about them and I have an arrival suddenly that I miss or something that crashes into it. So I don't like to do a lot of that, but I should probably do more.
Slam 702 cleared for takeoff runway 15.
Copper flight 602 request taxi.
A lot of you are
350 request taxi. Lambda 70
very anxious for Airport Madness Pro. And boy, I got to tell you, I am too. But it's a little ways away yet. Probably, I don't know. I'm thinking late September, early October, maybe at the earliest. That's not official. That's just a guess on my part.
5287 cleared for takeoff runway 15.
I could do an episode with some of the pictures and videos access it yourself, then it's a waste of my time. But let's see. Do I have? Yeah, I got a 4 left, just arriving, don't I?
962, line up, runway 15. Bud 962, cleared for takeoff, runway 15.
Just slow this plane down a little bit.
Slow down.
The nice thing about O'Hare is there's enough runways that you really don't have a lot of on the runway conflict. They spread themselves out among several different runways over a period of time, and you have basically plenty of time to clear the runway. Oh, I thought I lined that up. I did not, did I?
251, line up, runway 15. Steel flight 251, cleared for takeoff, runway 15.
We really are overworking. I can't do 9 right, can I?
668, request taxi.
Nope.
Buzz 287 will land. Runway 09 left.
Nightmare 668 on the pushback. Future jet 902, line up, runway 15.
Slam jet 419 rock, runway 04 left.
Future jet 902.
I'm barely keeping up with the departures. I'm just not paying enough attention, I guess. Not focusing. Focus.
79, request taxi. Blue Star 653, line up, runway 15.
One of the things I'm excited about, believe it or not, is being able to direct ground paths for arrivals and, I believe, and departures, rather than just going where they want.
86, cross runway.
A predetermined path.
Right.
Blue Star 653.
It's going to add a new challenge, but I think it'll be a new way of also controlling the airport a little better.
4 left.
And apparently I'm a control freak. So there's that.
Steel flight 628, request taxi.
Gates are doing a great job keeping up with flights.
Iron flight 587, line up, runway 15.
So far, I think the departures are keeping up.
Iron flight 587, cleared for takeoff, runway 15. Buzz 962, will land, runway 09 left.
Which is important because if any plane gets
Buzz
delayed,
cross, runway
everything's thrown out of kilter. You know.
Slam jet 419 rock, runway 09 right.
That would be something that would be nice to include in Airport Madness 3D, but definitely in Airport Madness Pro is just an occasional mechanical problem or something which requires a plane to return to the gate or delay their pushback or get out of
6, request taxi, Nightmare 386, on the pushback.
We're playing summer air traffic at Chicago O'Hare with a fairly realistic traffic rate. It's a heavier traffic rate than normal, but it's fairly realistic according to the developer, who is an air traffic controller. Oh, come on. Delay.
1, cross runway
Nothing's coming in on 9 right. How come? And I thought I could direct planes to 9 right, but apparently I can't. I don't know if I did the wrong configuration or what, but
702, cross runway 09 right.
it's okay.
350, cleared for takeoff, runway 15.
I'm not going to speed flights up because I don't know that there's a lot of that kind of manipulation. I mean, you can create separation, but when they're heading to different
Copper plane 602. Line up. Runway 15.
runways, you don't really need a lot of that necessarily.
Copper plane 602. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
I've moved 25 planes.
Slamjet 419. Request taxi.
Slamjet 708. Line up. Runway 15.
Slamjet 419. On the pushback.
Buzz 96.
Love 04 right. They just land, park themselves. No muss, no fuss.
Request taxi. Copper flight 103. On the pushback.
Slamjet 708. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15. 9588. Request taxi. 9588. On the pushback.
Nothing I can do with it. Won't let me control it. Yeah, I ain't gonna make it. It ain't. Yeah.
Iron flight 179. Line up. Runway 15.
Now I don't know if they would close an airport for that, for an arrival that didn't get there. A departure they probably would, but I don't know. Some of you are, a lot of you are smarter than I am about these things, so you have to enlighten me.
587. Cross. Runway 1.
Had a question the other day that whether volumes 1 and volumes 2 include all 8 airports, and yes, they do. Volume 1 came out with just, I think, 2 airports, but they were added free. So they got up to 8, and when you buy them now, you get all 8 airports at each of the volumes as part of the cost. No DLC. I don't like DLC. I would complain bitterly to the developer if he did that. Although some things, added features or a different style of play or something, that might qualify as a as a DLC. Okay, we got 4 left. Can't cross them in. Nothing's coming in on 9 right. Why? That's so odd.
Blue Star 653. Request taxi.
There comes a 9 right. Yay, buddy. I knew you could do it.
Blue Star 653. On the pushback.
9668.
Come on, Tanner, keep up with your departures. People are not going to be happy with you.
Left.
Come on. Come on. There we go.
Steel flight 628. Line up. Runway 15.
Nightmare 666. Cross. Runway 04 left.
Slam 702. On the pushback.
Yeah, this is very, very busy, and you can see how even one little glitch, like an emergency or anything, or serious weather where you had to have a ground stop or something, would
Cleared for takeoff.
just back things up terribly because it's constant traffic.
Iron Flight 587. Request taxi. Iron Flight 587. On the pushback. 9388.
And that's kind of the point of this little exercise. I think we'll either probably do JFK next time the same way, just to compare and contrast. Then we'll go back to building traffic and see if I can actually get some achievements instead of crashing at the last second. Still a little frosty about that.
9386. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15. Slamjet 708. Cross. Runway 04 left. 9588. Line up. Runway 15. Bus 962. Request taxi. 9588. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
I don't think I'm gaining on these departures, am I?
Harbor flight 103. Line up. Runway 15.
9350. Cross runway 05.
103.
Yeah, we'll get these guys moving. Look at that. There's nothing left at the gates. They're all moved out. Sweet.
419.
I'm a genius.
15.
Okay, maybe not. So, tell me in the comments. You're looking forward to Airport Madness Pro, and what one thing are you most looking forward to?
9. Clear for takeoff. Runway 15.
6, 6, 8, cross, runway 0, 4, left.
Buzz 287. Line up. Runway 15.
Lambda 7, 0.
If I did a preview, I would also list some of the airports too that have been announced. Could be an interesting mix of airports, I think, including, I believe, Hawaii, if I remember correctly. I didn't look it up, so I don't know for sure, but I think Hawaii was in World Edition. I think.
Steel flight 628. Cross. Runway 10 left. Buzz 287. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Steel plane 251. Line up, runway 15.
Are all these guys heading to a gate? No, a lot of them are heading to the runway for departure. Yay. A lot of traffic now all of a sudden. What's the deal?
Steel plane 251. Cleared for takeoff, runway 15.
Nightmare 666. Request taxi.
Buzz 962. Line up, runway 15. Lambda 708. Request taxi.
Nightmare 666. On the pushback.
I don't think I better cross him yet.
350. Request taxi.
I don't know how long it takes him to get to the runway, onto the runway at this point.
08 on the pushback. 350 on the pushback. Hopper plane 602. Request taxi. Buzz 962. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15. Iron plane 587. Line up. Runway 15. Hopper plane 602 on the pushback.
Those summer thunderstorms can really cause havoc, because you have pilots requesting routes around the thunderstorm, and that's a real challenge for all of the air traffic controllers to do that, because when you move a plane, you have to move every plane in the sector, basically. You have to check it all. Boy, there's a lot of 9 right stuff all of a sudden. They're going to get this plane crossed. They're kind of handing out a second round of peanuts.
Blue Star 653. Line up. Runway 15.
I could have a conflict right there in arrivals, but haven't actually seen a potential one yet for a long time.
Blue Star 653. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Lambda 702. Line up. Runway 15.
Lambda 871. Request taxi.
Steel
Oh, is that waiting for a cross?
on the pushback.
Okay,
Hopper flight 10.
can do that.
Runway 10 left.
Lambda 871 on the pushback.
Here goes a 767 climbing out on runway 15, and there goes, I don't know what that is, I can't see it. Oh, MD-11. Oh, okay. Trying to remember when I used to fly MDs. Some might have been a few years ago with an airline that has now been gobbled up by a larger one.
902.
Probably.
15.
Probably what it was. So do let me know if you'd like an episode kind of summing up the announced features and look of Airport Madness Pro, because I'd be happy to do that if you want. Just don't want to bore you with it if you don't care, or if you already know. everything,
Jet 9,
because some of you do know everything, apparently.
runway 15.
Nightmare 666. Line up. Runway 15.
I got disoriented now. All right, well, my time is up for this episode. We've been at Chicago O'Hare trying to kind of simulate summertime traffic, including weather and so on, just to see how that would work and to see how tight everything is in case there's any kind of problem at all. It's going to be a nightmare. Going to be a nightmare. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome new subscribers. Join me again for Airport Madness Volume 2. And remember, in a scary, violent, angry, hate-filled world, I think you and I can make a big difference if we just make up our mind to be kind.